What is going on YouTube? Today I got some pepper shrimp. I wanted to get it from a specific place. I got it before Coconut Breeze. I really liked it the time I had it. But every time I try to order from there, it always says the store is unavailable. And I don't know if it's because the store is actually unavailable or they just don't want to do delivery or what's going on there. So I got it from a different place this time. This place is called Tropical Escape, I believe. So let's see how it is. I don't have much faith in it because this is the first place I've ordered from where it calls it spicy shrimp fried rice. So I'm not sure how much faith I have in it, but you know, we're definitely gonna try it out here. But before we get started, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below if anything you want to try anything to talk about. I'm down to do that as always. Check out the timestamps down below. Let's go. It already is making me sad because it doesn't have enough shrimp in it, but you know, that's just how it is sometimes there. But let's go first bite here with the shrimp and the rice together. First bite. I don't want to make too much of a mess. Pretty good though. Twist the spoon. I wouldn't say it's as flavorful as the other places I got it from, but it's not too bad. It's not spicy at all. Like, if you were to tell me there's spice in it, I don't know if I'd believe you because like no spice. But you know, it's not bad. The rice is good. Nice and hot. Now there is a sauce in here. I don't know what it is. But I like it. Give me some extra flavor. You also can't see it, but there is sauce in there. There's something in here. Pretty good. Another shrimp there. That shrimp and the first shrimp I ate, like in the same meal, tastes different for some reason. Making a mess. But aside from the mess I'm making here, how's your guys' day today? Mine wasn't too bad. I worked. And now I'm eating this, but after I eat this, at the video, post it and go to bed. Because unfortunately I work like every single holiday, and tomorrow's a holiday and I work it, but usually I work my regular shift for it, like, you know, but today I started especially early, 8:30 to 4:30, so I gotta go to bed early because I go to bed regularly at like 7 a.m. Sometimes it just takes me a long time to fall asleep, so you know, I need to try to fall asleep because if I don't, then I'm only get like an hour sleep maybe. Anyways, for this video, I wanted to do a review for the new Kanye West album. As I mentioned before, he is my favorite artist. So anytime like music comes out about him, I'm always like there to listen to it. Like when it drops, it's even like Kendrick Lamar and stuff. There's like certain artists whose music that I just love so much that I'm just like, okay, I want to be there to experience it as it's happening. The problem is for this album, I was like 30 minutes late to it coming out because they released the song Slide, which I already heard it before, so I already liked it too. That already came out, and I came out while I was at the casino, right, at like 11:30 p.m. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then I get home from the casino, and then I see that, you know, the album's out. So naturally, I stayed up even longer just to listen to it. So a lot of people are saying that there's like some of the worst album they've ever heard. Some people are like going crazy on the album now. For me, unfortunately don't think it was anything incredible, but I don't think it was as bad as other people say. But here's why. So one, I wasn't married to any like preconceived notion about the album, because the album had like a lot of leaks beforehand. People listened to the leaks and people like the leaks, right? Like songs like River, songs like, what was it? Promotion, I think. I can't remember the other song, but there were like leaks. That's how much I didn't look at the leaks. There were like leaks for songs. The only other leak that I did hear, so I did hear River like as a leak beforehand and Slide, but I didn't remember River. I remembered Slide. And then I also remember City in the Sky, but City in the Sky is like a Yandhi song. That album's like, I don't even know how many years old, like 5 years old or something at this point. So it's just like, I don't even expect it to sound the same, but a lot of people are just like complaining that it doesn't sound as good as it used to in the leaks. And in my mind, I'm just like, the leaks are like demos, right? Right? People are just like, love how it sounds at the beginning. Like, that's the problem with leaks. Like, I feel like a lot of times, if people didn't listen to the leak first and they heard it now, they'd say it's amazing. Like, a lot more people right now would like River in its state now, as opposed to before, if they just heard it now instead of before, right? But, you know, everyone's music opinion is different. So that's one thing. We'll go in order. I like Slide. I think the Slide was good. Had a nice, like, distinct groove to it. Like, his flow is kind of like an I Wonder type song flow type thing there, which is really cool. I like it. Time Moving Slowly is cool too. I like the concept of it. I like the flow of the song. It's good. Quickly, not the best, but you know, it's a cool song. Next is Field Trip. I love Field Trip. Field Trip's so good. The way the beat just like comes in out of nowhere. It has like a nice like trappy, like a nice like maybe futuristic trappy beat. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Everyone does a good job. Kodak I probably could have done without. Because also, that's one thing about the song. And I'll get into this about like the mixing of the album and my opinions on it after I'm gonna talk about the tracks themselves. But you know, the like Kodak's part was like I could have done without it. I'm not the biggest Kodak fan anyways. I thought the little switch in the beat at his part was like cool. But Fried's whatever to me. Fried's gonna be like a song I never listen to. I listen to it like 1 or 2 times, or 3 or 4. I listen to Fried a few times just because it's like my album listen. Right, I listen to it and it's just to me like another Carnival song. So it's like a song I'm probably not gonna visit again. Because I wasn't the biggest fan of Carnival to begin with, but you know, that's what that is. The next song is, I thought I had it memorized. I think the next song is either Promotion, maybe? Let me see. Isabella. Isabella's an interlude. Skip. Promotion's good. I like Promotion. Promotion's got like a nice beat to it. It's nice. It's just like, I like the sound of it. But the problem in this song, for me, is like a problem that a lot of people have with a lot of other songs, which I don't really care too much about, but I see a lot of people care about, and I'll talk about it at the end. But Promotion's like a good song. I like it. It's got a nice also like groove to it. It's got a nice beat. The lyrics aren't anything amazing, like I said, but you know, that's just how it is on these Vultures albums. Husband's whatever. Like, it's singing. I probably won't go back to it. I'm not like the biggest fan of like singing like ballad songs and like in this like this, especially since he's not like singing in his range. So it's like his singing is just a little bit like, it's just not like, he was never like the best singer, but it was like, okay, it was manageable. But like sometimes he like pushes himself as singing. It's just like, get a vocal coach if you want to go that far. That being said, I don't mind it, but like if I'm not gonna listen to it by myself, right? Also, the placement of it's kind of weird because he has Husband, which is a song, and Lifestyle, which has Husband at the end of it. It has the song twice. No idea why. Now, if Husband was just at the end of Lifestyle, then I'd probably listen to it more because like it works with it and it flows into it. But like if you think back to Donda, when he was like Never Abandon Your Family, his singing there was like, I don't know, I liked it. I liked it a lot there. And even his song singing Jesus King wasn't like too bad either, but you know. And my problem with Lifestyle is the same problem that I see a lot of people have, is there's a vocal sample in the middle of it, which I don't mind, by the way. Like if the vocal sample was there, but like lower, like I feel like there's like a really good song and then there's just quack, 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 or whatever the sample is just above it. And it's just like taking away from the whole song because it's just so loud. Like you can't hear what some people are saying, can't hear what like Lil Wayne's saying or like anyone's saying, right? I think Lil Wayne's in that song, but like you can't hear what they're saying. And it's just like when you hear them like singing and rapping and all this stuff, it's like this is a really good song. This like sample either needs to be sporadic in the song or just lower. Like it's just so loud. And it's just like, why is this so loud? It sounds like it's louder than everything else. The song maybe is cool. It's like a little interlude. That actually got an update from like as of the time I'm talking about this. It got like an update and it's shorter and has like a better mix. Well, that was cool. I mean, I also don't mind it. It's a nice little interlude. Bomb, skip. I hate hearing children rap. I hate hearing children rap. Like, I don't like it. Like children can't rap. Children shouldn't be rapping. Or maybe they should be, but in my opinion, it's just, even with talking on the first Vultures, skip. Like, I don't want to hear Northwest or Chicago or all these like kids rapping. Like, I don't care for it. So skip. It's like, but I will give it conceptually, it's a pretty like solid thing. It's very like different. And I feel like if he did this not with kids and got like maybe like, you know, I don't know, some sort of like dance pop artist to do it, or like some sort of like alternative like dance artist or something to do with it, it'd probably be like a hit on the song, maybe. I don't know. But River, love River. I love the OG River too, even though like I heard it and don't remember it, but I did listen to it afterwards and I thought it was really good. But I like it now too. Is the old one better than the new one? I mean, the old one's louder than the new one. I don't know if it's better. I think that's up to the person. Most people say it's better. It doesn't sound, it's different to me, but it doesn't sound too much different. I'm like 50-50. I don't really care. 530 is my favorite song on the album. 530, I heard the leak last year when it came out, and I've been listening to that. I was listening up until this. Like, I'd go on YouTube and listen to it in my car because I love it. I think the rapping is good. I think it's relatable. I think the beats, like the flip on the sample from Swish is really good too. They did a really good job as well. Like, just their song. I love their song. It's called Break My Fall, Break Your Fall. Yeah, I think it's called Break My Fall, something like that. If anyone was a Swish fan and they're hearing that and they're just like cringing, sorry, but I something like that. But either way, their song is really good and this flip on it is really good. And the thing about it, it's just like, it's very relatable song to like a lot of people I can imagine. Like, some of the aspects of it are just relatable, and it's just like he's rapping. He has a good flow in it. His rhymes are good on it. Like, the writing in it is really good. And even at the end, there's a bunch of mumbling. And to me, I was like always with that song, I was either assuming, I was like 50-50. Is he either just mumbling because he doesn't have anything to say, like the placeholder, or is he mumbling because it's kind of like, you know how like some people like to do this like artistic thing where they just like to do like kind of like a word vomit and just like get their words out, and sometimes your words don't come out like how they're meant to, so you end up mumbling. I feel like that's kind of like what he was trying to do there. Like, he's just talking, he's just like going off the top of his head, and it's like he can't collect his thoughts, so he's just like mumbling. That's what I'm thinking. But like, I see a lot of people not taking that away. Like, I'm taking it away, but like, I'm thinking that's what it is. So if they leave the mumbling but makes it better, I'm gonna still be okay with it, because that's what I just think it is. I still skip the ending of it because I don't want to hear mumbling. It's kind of like the end of Last Call. I don't skip the end of Last Call too much, but it's kind of like the end of Last Call. Like, you don't want to sit there and listen to like 8 minutes of someone like doing that, right? Like, you just want to go to the next song. Dead's really good. ATL Jacobs beat. It's just a nice beat. The flow's cool too. Future, Lil Durk. I even like Kanye's line on it too. His bars aren't like the best, but like for some reason, I just love when he says, you know, I'm crazy, but you're crazy glued to me. I don't know why. I just like that. I liked it ever since like I first heard it. So, I mean, I like it. Forever Rolling is a song I want on the album. I heard that when he first did like a Vultures 2 listening or Vultures 1 listening. I thought it was really good. Not anything like lyrically crazy. No like lyrical, spiritual, marital type thing going on. But it's got a nice flow. Lil Baby does like a good job on it. I think Ty does a good job on it too. It's just like, I thought it was like a pretty solid track. It's probably one of the better tracks on the album to me in terms of rapping performance from him. But, you know, Sky City, I like Sky City. I think Sky City needs a bit more cohesion in it, but, you know, because it's just like, I don't know, I feel like the song separated into like 3 separate parts, but, you know, like, I liked it. Even when I first heard it, like back in the Yandi times, like it's a good song. Like, it's a song you can sing to. It's nice. My Soul, I like My Soul. I think My Soul is a good song. When I was listening to it again in my headphones, and I realized that it's only in one ear, them talking, I was like, this is still a pretty good song, just all things considered. Now, people are saying that that's a mistake. I don't think that's a mistake. The reason why I don't think that's a mistake is because on Ghostface Killah's album, Kanye was on a song and they did the same thing except for the piano. The piano was only in one ear. So I think it's some sort of like experimental thing where they're just doing one ear has the main vocals and then the next ear has like the echo, the delay, which in my personal opinion makes for a cool listening experience. Maybe like 1 or 2 times, but obviously the replay on it is gonna suck because you're like, I don't want to listen to something in one ear, right? Also in the second half of the song, perfectly fine. So, you know, so the thing that was like bothering a lot of people, and I could hear it too, but I'm not like, so the thing I learned about Twitter and like social media is everyone's an audio engineer now. The only thing people talk about is mixing. And yeah, I guess in like some instances you could really hear the mixing problems in it. Like for example, Lifestyle, when the quack is so loud, like that's an obvious mixing problem. In River, for Kanye's verse, you can barely hear him when the instrumental goes up because you just can't hear him. A lot of Field Trip at like I think it got mixed again, but before it, it's like hard to hear people in the song. Like also in River, Young Thug, like the volume is like super low in the song. It's just like some things you can really tell that makes sense, but like a lot of people are just like, oh, they're mixing this. I guarantee you, if you show someone a version of a song and be like, yo, a mixed version came out of this song, and then you show them the mixed version, they're like, oh, they'll probably be like, oh, it sounds really good, because I feel like a lot of people can't tell, they're just saying stuff, or they're just like, you know, word vomiting what other people say type thing, you know? Like Husband being on the album twice, like the thing only being in the left ear, even though that's not a mixing mistake, I feel like it's creatively not like the best thing to do, but like obviously it's his opinion on what he wants to do with his music. The mixing and Field Trip is like kind of difficult. It's like hard to hear. River is like hard to hear. The 530 is bad quality, unfortunately, because someone did like a thing of like seeing like the audio of it, and it's just like the exact rip from the 128 kbps from YouTube. Same one I was listening to. Like there's just like so many like little things about the album that like just kind of shows that he doesn't care. And I don't know why he doesn't. Well, I can think of a few things, reason as to why he doesn't care, but it's just like when you're like first starting off, and even when you're going through your career, you like always want to kind of make something and be different. But I feel like for Kanye, he's kind of reached like the peak of what he could reach in music, right? Like he's already considered like one of the greatest artists, like just in general, not even just hip hop anymore, just like in general, right? So it's like musically, where do you go from there? You just want to have fun. And when you just want to have fun, I feel like he's just trying to have fun and isn't in love with it enough to like make it perfect. But he just wants to like he has like ideas and he just wants to get it out. And he's like, I don't really care about the quality of it. I just want to get these ideas out. But also I'm hearing that he released it because he didn't want like unfinished, because he didn't want any delays, and they're gonna update it. But unless it's doing like an update like Life of Pablo, what's the difference? They're supposed to update a lot on Dolla. They didn't really do much. Vultures, they did even less. Right? So it's like, I just don't think he like cares about it anymore. I don't think his heart's in it anymore. And it's crazy because you know he still can do it, because there's like flashes and the album that like makes it so incredible. Like when you hear like River, you're like, this song is incredible. Like when you hear River, you're just like, wow. When you hear 530, you're like, wow. When you hear 530 and you hear what he's like saying, you could be like, he can still rap. He can still make like beats that are just like amazing, that make people go like, this is why we love him. But it's like, he just doesn't want to do it. I don't know what's more. I feel like that's less frustrating though than not being able to do it. Because people are calling him washed and like he fell off, and I personally don't think so. I think you're only washed and fall off if you try your hardest and still don't make it. Like you still don't make like good music. You're just like, okay, I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna try something, be amazing, and it's just not amazing. Then I feel like that we can have that conversation. But he can obviously still do it. He just doesn't want to do it because I don't think he cares to do it. So it's like, I don't know. I'm happy that there's no freaking like anytime he say something controversial in a song, in music, and just in general, I'm happy there's no controversial stuff in this. But one thing that is controversial is the fact that people are saying he's using AI, and I don't necessarily think so. I think that the quality of his like vocals in his past projects have been so poor that now anytime people hear like good quality vocals from him, they're just saying it's AI. Like Field Trip, they're saying it's AI. I was like, what makes this AI? They're saying City in the Sky, his verse on City in the Sky is AI, because some of his bars like bleed into each other and they're just like chopped really poorly. But I'm thinking he just recorded them at separate times and they're just like spliced together poorly. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't necessarily think it's like AI, but overall, I don't hate the album. It's not a horrible album. Some people's albums that they had an album like this are probably like one of their best albums. But like for him, it's probably like, you know, bottom tier for him. I'll probably like the album. I'll probably like because I do really like a lot of songs in it, and I will listen to like a lot of songs. Like I'm gonna listen to Promotion. I'm gonna listen to Slide. I'm gonna listen to River 530. I'm gonna listen to Forever Rolling and Dead. Like there's like so much like on it that I feel like is good. It just needs to be like, you know, worked on more, and like more ideas need to put into it. But I'll probably give the album like a 7.5. So it's like, it's not like horrible. I don't know if I gave it like an 8, but like I'll probably give it like a 7.5. You know, I'll give it the same thing I gave. I don't think I even reviewed Vultures on this, on the first one, or maybe I did. I don't remember what I gave it, but I'll probably give it like the same score, probably like around a 7.5. Like, it's definitely like on tier with like maybe Jesus is King, maybe like the same as Jesus is King, and then like Dawn and all that stuff is like the next one up, and then, you know, but I don't know if I really want to give it a rating. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I give it something higher than 7.5 once it's finished mixing. Maybe I'll listen to it again and give it like an 8.5. I don't know, but you know, let's just do the final bite here, because I've just been talking for a while. This video is like a long video, and we're on the last shrimp here. So, you know, I just hope he takes like a break for like a couple years, develop some ideas, and then like we leave this Vultures era behind and we go to something else, which is more like creatively like satisfying for him, where he wants to actually like create something incredible and blow our minds. So, you know, final bite. I also think making an album with Ty Dolla $ign is probably not the best idea, because Ty Dolla $ign doesn't seem like the most like, you know, creative person, right? His solo albums are like usually like flops, and he has like good features, but it's like him as like a solo artist, it's like it's not there. So it's like I feel like he like should have created it with someone who, you know, is more like of a perfectionist in their craft. So I also believe like Ty Dolla $ign, Kanye would just like do a bunch of things, and then he won't want to like maybe work on it, or won't care to work on it. And Ty Dolla $ign be like, yeah, okay. But if you have like Pusha T, Kid Cudi, you have like, say he does one like Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z or something, they're gonna be like, no, we need to mix this. Like, you need to like, we need to do this. You can't just like screw around. But, you know, I don't know. I'm not in that space in terms of like, you know, knowing these people. So I don't know what goes on in their mind, what goes on in their head. But, you know, I'm glad it's out. I'm always happy for more music, because I'm not gonna be like, oh, I wish it wasn't here. But, you know, whatever. And with that being said, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below if anyone trying to talk about. And I knew this, I'll check this videos in the side. But yeah, again, thank you guys for watching the tropical escape Caribbean cuisine. I'll probably give it like a 7 out of 10, because it was good. It just didn't have enough shrimp. And I've had more flavorful pepper shrimp elsewhere with like, you know, actual pepper in it. At least it seems like it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Vultures 2 album, Kanye album. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you like it, if you hate it, I'd love to hear about it and talk about it. But yeah, again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Tropical Escape, Pepper Shrimp, 7 out of 10. Vultures 2, 7.5 out of 10, or whatever else I decide to change it to later on, because I'll probably change it. First true review, and peace.